see. What I want to do before I put this together, and I've got 3 pieces of wood. I've cut, this is 24 inches long. You could cut it any length you want it. You could have it as wide as you want it. This was leftover wood that I have where I cut when I cut my lumber for my porch leaners. I have pieces left over, and I always save those pieces because this is 2 feet long, and it's a very nice piece. These are just pine, and this is just a piece of trim, and they're not even the same kind of stuff, but they work fine. So this is 24 inches. I did this one at 25 1/4. You could probably do it at 25 1/2. And this is 26 3/4, which you could probably do this at 27. So you could do 24, 25 1/2, and 27, or 24, 26, 27 if you wanted to do like that. But I did that because what I'm going to do, we'll put it together so that, it's going to have an edge on it like this at the top. Alright, before I put it together, let me make sure which one's the front. I mean, that one. Alright, and this is the top right there. Okay. So I want to make sure it doesn't have any nicks and stuff. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and get my holes and drill those so that I can use my square on here. So I'm going to go right in the center, which is going to be, of course, 12 inches. And this is the middle. There's 12 right there. And then I need to go in the middle of that. This is 5 1/2, which is that 2 3/4. About right there is where I need to drill that hole. Alright, so now, so that will be in the middle one. I guess I don't, okay, so I need, I think if I go 6 inches, I think they'll be too close. I'm going to lay them on here like this for a minute. This one will go here. That color will go there, and I'm going to put this brown one in the middle. I'm thinking. So this is at the 4, and this is 1, 2, 3. This is at the 20-inch mark. Let me look at it. Because I think if I come in at the 6, oh no, that's way too close. So here's at the 4 and 5 mark. That would be like that right there. I think I like that right. I think I like it between the 4. So this would be at 4 1/2 on this end. Let me get up there where this line is. 4 1/2 is where I'm going to drill this hole. I hope I didn't miss any comments. Y'all, I have 0 comments. I don't know if anybody's commenting, but I don't know why my list of other videos are coming up right there. I'll go back and look if I missed anything. Okay, so then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come in at 4 1/2 inches on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 1/2. So that's at the 19-inch mark. Alright, 19 1/2 inch mark. Actually, I didn't need this. Well, I did at the beginning. Okay, so let me get that out of the way. And take this off. Alright, so I need to drill. I'm not sure what size drill bit exactly. The one I need. I don't know if it's going to be this one. .264. Gosh, it won't come out. What's the problem? Gosh, what's the problem? Why? I don't want to stab myself. What's the problem? What the heck? That's not safe. And this is 1/8, so I'm not quite sure which one I need. So I'm going to practice on this one because I don't want to burn that one. Let's see which hole I need. Okay, so let me just drill a hole in here first. Dust it off. Okay. So I'm going to take one that's already dry. Let's see if this is the right size. I want to make sure it's going to go in. Why is it not going? There it goes. Nope. Why is it not working? It's going, but man, it's slow. And I probably don't want to get it too big because I want it to be tight. I'm going to push this all the way in there and see what it does. Yeah, so that's going to be the size, I think. Cool. Isn't that cute? That's pretty strong. Okay, so let me back that out. So that's the one we're going to use. I'm glad I didn't just jump over on this big one here because that would not be good. And I think, but these screws over here almost look a little bit bigger, so I may have to go through that other one and get this out. Okay. Let's see if it's the same size. Well, it might be. Okay, so I do not want to go through the whole board. I'm going to drill it, and then I'm going to put another coat of paint on it. But I wanted to go ahead and get that done because I'm going to put it together, and then I'm going to put my last coat of paint on it. Because I want to be able to hide the nails. Almost went through. Okay. Sure need some tape on this. If I go through the back, I'm going to have to end up painting the back, filling those holes. Yeah. I didn't want to go through the back because I didn't want to paint the back because it was nice and smooth. But I will because I want it to be pretty. Okay. One last time. All right. Let's make sure. See, I thought these looked bigger. They are bigger. Let me see this one. This one's still. Let me see if it's dry. Yep. No, I got to do the bigger one. I had to dig through screws looking for the right size that would fit down in those little tiny square holes. I need screws that don't have heads on them, the double-sided ones. Okay, so I'm going to have to drill those bigger. And I definitely have to drill a hole because these are bolts. They do not have points on them. And there's no way this would go through it without it. Okay. So now let me make sure this will fit. Yes. I can always re-drill that hole if I have to. Alright, so that'll work. Okay, so now, get this out of the way. Put that over here. Put that here. And, I'll put this together, and I'm going to use my nail gun to put it together. And move this out of the way. So let me get it. when this thing's so twisted together like this. Where I roll it up. I think I'm going to turn it this way. That way you'll be able to see it too. Could possibly just do it like this. Just want to make sure I get this nice and straight. Okay, so I want this hanging over. It's going to be about a ½ inch on each edge. On the sides. That came out and curled up. I mean, it literally came out and did this. Where's my wire cutters? Hopefully I can get it close. Yeah. And it came out on this side too. It didn't come out over there. All of them came out. They're long. I think they're too long. But I wanted them long to hold it. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to put this one on top of that one. Get it level. Alright. Push it up to the front a little bit. The edge right there. Okay. So there's that. That kind of makes it look nice and finished. Alright. Now, put this back. Get it out of my way. Alright, so I'm going to cut that off so that it will not come on and start making crazy noises. Okay, get these out of the way. Alright, so I'm going to do one more little coat of paint. And I may not do it really heavy. I didn't think I wanted to do it rustic, so I'm not really sure if I want it rustic. Okay. But I will put more paint on it, and I'll have it light. I think I will do it light in some areas and heavy in other areas. And if I don't like it, I can always go back and put a more solid coat on it. And I'm thinking if I decide to go rustic, I have this Waverly antique wax. Since I didn't stain the wood before I did this, and then just do a wash over it and give it that rustic look, I'm going to have to do it backwards. But I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted, so I didn't do it. That's why I didn't stain it, because I wasn't sure if I wanted it like that or not. And I'm still thinking that I might not want. I think, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to cover it all really well. And if I do any wax on it, I'm only going to do the wax like on the corners. I'm not going to do it on the whole thing. Because since I'm using 3 different doorknobs, 3 different colors, I think I want my base to be more solid where they're setting, so that it won't be too busy. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. And I do love that very rustic look. I think if I was using all of these, the same kind, or using all the same color, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Brush strokes nice and even. Okay. So has anybody been doing any projects today? Now, if you're not on here on my live and you're watching this on the replay, if you want to comment or ask me any questions, you can. I will get a notification when you comment, and I go back and I check them, and I answer your questions that you have, or I just give you a shout out and thank you for coming and watching it. Either watching it live or watching the replay. Appreciate it either way. I hadn't done a live in weeks. I've been so busy at work. Oh my God, it's been unbelievably busy. I've been unbelievably busy. Abnormally. It's just been abnormal. And I have been so tired when I come home in the evening. I am just worn completely out. My mind is tired. I'm an accountant during the day. And I just have had so much paperwork and, oh God, I'm just can't explain. It's just a lot. And then finally, all that was done and kind of back to normal a little bit, but still been a very stressful week. I was extremely glad that today was Saturday because I needed a break. I'm going to turn it like this because I can't lift it. Alright. So now I can cover up those holes in the top where the nails went into it. Fill it up full of paint here. That way you won't see the nails. You won't know how it was put together. And I do not know yet. I mean, I got an idea what this I think would look cute for the hangers to hang this to the wall. I'll show you my idea, but I would not be able to put them on if the customer buys it because unless they tell me how far apart their studs are in their wall. And once I do that, then I can put them on. Okay. Let me see if I got all this on. Got all the paint on it. Again, like I said, I don't know if I'm going home. I don't know if I can always put the Waverly wax on after I put these on. I don't want to do it yet because I don't know yet. Not until I get those, where's my blow dryer? There you go. Not until I get the doorknobs on so I can see. Alright, I'm going to cut this on. Flat paint, and it does dry pretty fast. It kind of looks like chalk paint. I mixed two paints together, and I'm thinking, did I mix it with my chalk paint? Maybe I had leftover chalk paint. Maybe that's what it was, because, oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. And it was really crazy when I opened the chalk paint. It's normally the water's at the top, and I have to stir it really good. But when I went to stir this, it was really fluffy, and it reminded me of marshmallow. That marshmallow cream. That whipped marshmallow cream. And I was like, oh, this looks good. I didn't taste it. Don't want to touch it. Now, other option too. Well, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't want to do anything. It's almost it's pretty fast. Now, looking on the camera, it looks like it's fully covered. But when you look at this in person, I can still, in a little couple of spots, I can kind of see the grain, like in this one here. I can definitely see the grain and a little bit around in here. And I kind of like it. If I didn't want to see that, I would have to do, one more coat. Alright. Tilt it. Come out a little bit. What do you think about that? I think that looks pretty. And this with leftover wood. Alright. So now, it's still wet. Hang on. Oh. dry the paper so that I don't want this. The back of this is still nice and clean. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to turn this around. Ugh. Okay, so here's an option. I can put these directly on. Let's look at them. Gosh, it's gonna take 2 days to screw these in. Now, I put them directly on like this, or I could put, oh, I have to get the screws, or I could put these on. Now, I think if I put these on, doing these edges, I'm just going to put them on so I can see what it looks like, but I do have to find, I think I got those little tiny screws over there. I have to get the little screws to put in. I don't want to tighten it. Okay. And then this one. Which one will this fit? Oh, this is the wide one. Oh, you know what? If I do this one, I've got to paint one of these. See, it has to be wide because this wants to set up way too high. It will not go down in the hole because it's got that edge on it. And I do not have another black one already ready yet. Well, I'll have to paint this if I decide to do it.